It's time for the United Hearts Family Fest, Saturday, September 13th from 11 a.m. to 5 p.m. at Trinity Church on South 24th. Enjoy awesome music from local artist Liz Bentley and the Silver Bullets, an assortment of food and drinks, a beer and wine tent, quarter auctions, games, bounce houses, crafts, and tons of activities for the kids, or sign up for the cornhole tournament. Scan the QR code for discounted tickets or visit our Facebook page for more information. And don't miss out on the fun. Family Fest is sponsored by Peters Heating and Air Conditioning and Trinity Church.
Hey everybody, welcome to the Daily Muddy. I'm Ashley Conrad. Joining me today, Mr. Jim Whitfield, donor organization recruiter, right? Is that for
American Red Cross?
American Red Cross, welcome. We were just talking in length about everything, well, the needs and what the American Red Cross is doing to fill the gaps between what's there and what's needed. Tell me a little bit about it.
The American Red Cross has been collecting blood since the 1940s when soldiers were on the battlefield, and we are still continuing blood today. Actually, we have seen modern science, medical technology during that time from World War II to today. I mean, cures for disease have been discovered during that time, but yet researchers and scientists can't figure out a way to manufacture synthetic blood.
Right, yeah. It's all got to be real.
So when someone is in need of a pint or two or maybe more, when they're in the hospital or being treated for a disease, it comes from a donor who has taken time out of their day to go to an American Red Cross blood drive and to donate that pint of blood. So truly, it is giving the gift of life to someone else.
Absolutely. And the need is always there because, like you said, there is no way to manufacture a solution to this. So the need is always there. Do you know about how much blood? So we were talking about the area that you cover, and it's a giant area, tri-state, but it equates to about, what, 8? You said 8?
Well, my territory now covers enough square miles that it's about my territory is larger than 8 states.
8 states. So the need there is huge. Do you know about how much blood is needed daily? I know those numbers are probably hard to calculate.
I mean, not in my territory alone. I will tell you that here locally in the Quincy area, we do serve Blessing Hospital with the American Red Cross donated blood. We serve Hannibal Regional Hospital. We also serve Illini Community Hospital in Pittsfield. But nationally, coast to coast, the Red Cross needs to collect about 13,000 pints of blood every single day.
Every day.
And we partner with about 2,400 hospitals across the U.S.
Okay.
Yes.
All right. So how is supply and demand looking right now? Are we in need? I mean, of course, we're in constant need.
Right. We're in constant need. But see, what we see in the summer months is we don't have our high schools. We don't have our colleges. We don't have our universities. And believe it or not, we get a big part of our donated blood during the school year from high schools, colleges, and university students.
Right.
And so when you don't have those institutions of education in session in June, July, and August, the end of August, early September, the need is critical because we are still have that need, but we don't have those students.
Right.
People get busy over the summer. I mean, they go on vacation, they go to kids' ball games.
Right.
They just get busy with a lot of other things and thinking about, I'm going to go and make an appointment to go to an American Red Cross blood drive.
Right.
So right now, we're holding our own. August is always a struggle to meet that need for hospital needs, but we're doing it. And now high schools are starting to get back onto the schedule.
Sure.
And so we'll see the number of units coming up and bumping up a little bit.
Okay, so how much can I donate when I go in? How many pints?
The human body has anywhere from 10 to 12 pints of blood, depending on your body size and how tall you are and how much you weigh and just your general overall size.
Sure.
But you donate 1 pint of blood, and that is governed by the federal government. The Food and Drug Administration tells us you can take 1 pint of blood from someone every 8 weeks.
Okay, every 8 weeks.
56 days.
Okay, every 56 days. But that pint of blood only lasts how long?
A pint of donated blood lasts 42 days, 6 weeks. So there's that gap.
Shelf life.
Shelf life,
yes.
Correct. So there's that gap between a pint of donated blood, 6 weeks shelf life, and then when you can donate again, 8 weeks. So there's that 2-week gap, and that's why, I mean, really, you're getting phone calls. If you've donated in the past, you're getting phone calls, you're getting emails, you're getting text messages. every day there's a need.
Right.
And so that's why we have a lot of great donors in this area, and we hope to keep those donors, but we also want to see new donors that are coming on board who are making that decision to truly help save a life.
Right, absolutely. So let's talk about that, the life-saving aspect of it, because you have a very touching story of a local gal who gave you permission to tell her story about how American Red Cross
when
helped her.
people think of blood being used at the local hospitals, immediately they think of the trauma patients who are coming through the doors of the local emergency room. It's those patients, it's surgery patients, it's organ transplant patients, people who are battling sickle cell anemia, they need blood, but really women who suffer complications during childbirth. Kayla Breeder is a young woman who lives here in the Quincy area, and several years ago went to the hospital, the birth of her third child, her and her husband. And you know, Ashley, that's supposed to be a great day when you bring a child into this world, but they could not stop the bleeding post-birth.
Okay.
And doctors at Blessing Hospital needed 32 pints of blood to keep Kayla alive. That means 32 people had to take time out of their day and go to a drive and donate that pint of blood. That meant that there needed to be 32 pints of blood on the shelf at Blessing Hospital. And guess what? Kayla is still with us today. She thanks the American Red Cross for literally saving her life.
Right. And that is just one person that needed 32 pints. I mean, it's an incredible feat that I think the American Red Cross and the people in our community are ready to rise to that occasion. Mm-hmm. But it does take awareness. It takes, information on how you get engaged. Right. So let's go there for a second. If people want to donate, let's say they want to find a drive. Or let's say they've never done it before and they want some more information. Where would they go?
RedCrossBlood.org is the place to go. If you go to that website, the homepage, in the upper right-hand corner, you're going to see a little box that says enter your zip code. It might not be 62301. It might not be 62305 directly here in Quincy. Wherever you're at, your zip code, whatever is convenient for you. Maybe you work in another community that has a drive.
Right.
Type in the zip code. It'll give you a list of upcoming blood drives within the next 4 to 5 to 6 weeks.
Okay.
You can also always call 1-800-RED-CROSS, and that is everything Red Cross. If you want to make a financial donation, if you want to, if you're in need, maybe you had a house fire.
Sure.
Service to armed forces. But if you call 1-800-RED-CROSS, follow the voice prompts, you will actually speak to a live person, and they will give you the information that you need to find a blood drive in your area.
Okay, perfect. And then one of the things we talked about, my company is, they're amazing, and they have such a big heart when it comes to giving back. So they organized a company-wide blood drive.
Right.
And I know that is very beneficial to the American Red Cross. So if corporations or larger businesses want to organize a blood drive for their company, who would they call?
They can get a hold of me.
Okay.
It's james.whitfield@redcross.org. They can call 1-800-RED-CROSS, tell them that they want to host a blood drive. They can also go to redcrossblood.org. There's a space where you can go in and I'm interested in hosting a drive.
Okay.
That information will then be filtered down to me. We will be in contact with you. We do have corporate blood drives. We do have drives at businesses here in the area. It's not just community drives in Quincy or Keokuk or Hannibal. The General Mills plant in Hannibal has a drive, but that's for employees only. So some of these drives are closed drives because these places don't want the general public coming into their business. So open to the public, closed drives, we will make sure that we get you the information that you need to help save a life.
Okay, well there you go. There is a need, but where there's a will, there's a way, and we can supply, save lives.
Yes.
It's, every pint. You never know whose life you're going to be saving.
No, I mean, my sister battled cancer for many years, and she went through chemotherapy. And of course, we know what chemotherapy does to someone. We all know someone who has battled cancer, but she got blood products to help rebuild her immune system, that she could continue the fight. And I'll never know who that person is.
Sure.
But I want to thank those people who go out and donate, because somebody here in Quincy could have been that donor that helped my sister during her fight against cancer. So
Absolutely.
thank you.
Absolutely. Making an impact. Find out how you can donate and where. Reach out to the American Red Cross or Mr. Jim Whitfield, and we'll
Yes.
get you hooked up.
Thank you
so much. I
Appreciate
you
it.
coming
You bet.
in.
You
All
bet.
right.
Thank you.
Coming up next, I sit down with Don O'Brien. We talk scams, and more scams. Stay tuned.
The Liquor Booth is your home for a huge selection of beer, wine, and spirits. The Liquor Booth has 2 locations in Quincy, 3520 Broadway and 1500 North 12th Street. The Liquor Booth, where it's always happy hour.
Welcome out to Kelly's on Broadway tonight. We're drinking cold beer and it feels so right. I'll meet you out on Broadway underneath Shamrock Light. We're gonna have a good time on the patio tonight. There's a party down at Kelly's on Broadway tonight. We're drinking cold beer on a champagne night. We're feeling all alone and you got no place to go. So come down here and drink a beer on Kelly's patio. Kelly's a fun place to eat and drink. 2902 Broadway.
Instant Replay is your local sports bar. With 18 big screen TVs, we have all the sports packages from college games to pro games. We offer daily drink specials, and come check out the Bullpen, our newly renovated beer garden. Instant Replay, 2739 Chestnut in Quincy.
Welcome to the Abbey, a Quincy tradition. With 6 big screens, a new larger kitchen, and now more seating capacity, the Abbey is the place to be. Before, during, and after the big game. Come enjoy fan favorite appetizers, steaks, burgers, and a variety of daily food and drink specials. Can't join us? Carryout is available too. Now with a convenient drive-up window to better serve you. 1736 Spring in Quincy. Opens at 3 p.m. Tuesday through Sunday. Come join all your friends at the Abbey, a Quincy tradition.
Utopia is now open every day from 10 a.m. till 10 p.m. and till 1 a.m. on Thursday, Friday, and Saturday. Chill out with a craft cocktail or an ice-cold beer. And Utopia's got the latest gaming machines with big jackpots ready for you to win. Need the perfect spot for your next celebration? Utopia features a beautiful event venue, available now for parties, reunions, and private events. So come see what all the buzz is about. The drinks are cold, the space is hot, and Utopia is ready for you.
Welcome to Cedar Club, Quincy's favorite local bar. A friendly corner bar with a laid-back atmosphere and affordable drinks. It's the perfect spot for a great time. With entertainment galore, including shuffleboard, golden tea, pool, foosball, and winning gaming machines. Cedar Club's latest addition is the best spot to catch your favorite game. Great drinks, great friends, and great times. Cedar Club, 20th and Cedar in Quincy.
The Tower, a great place to meet and eat. But did you know the Tower has one of the finest drink selections in our area? Along with its incredible Mexican menu, the Tower specializes in tequilas for every taste. Names like Patron, Cabo Wabo, and Hornitos. And don't forget the margaritas. On Mondays and Tuesdays, stop by and pick up a single topping pizza and get Tower margaritas to go. Enjoy the Tower at home or in our dining room, bar area, or the Tower's signature climate-controlled porch. The Tower Pizza and Mexican in Quincy.
And welcome back. Now it's time for a chat with my pal Don O'Brien with the Better Business Bureau. How are you, DOB with the BBB?
I'm good. I'm glad you got the memo to wear
Look,
Carolina blue today.
I'm telling you, man, if we're not styling, I don't know what we are, but you got to respect the hustle.
I do.
Yeah, love it. Okay, speaking
of
hustle.
yeah, look at that. Look at you with
Look
this
at
segue.
that. I'm telling you. Okay, so we're talking about side gigs, which Brittany and I talked yesterday a little bit about side gigs and how more and more people need them to pay for things. It's just a fact of life anymore.
It is.
Yeah.
It is.
And they can be legit or not legit.
And they can be not, And so that's what we want to steer you away from things that are not legitimate. You know, there's a way to get a lot of money quickly right now by buying the lottery tickets because it's so expensive. You know, it's so big.
Yeah.
So that's legitimate.
Yes.
That's not exactly a side hustle.
It's not guaranteed.
That's the only get-rich-quick scheme
Yeah.
that might actually come to fruition, although you're dealing with millions of other people trying to do the same thing. But you may look to see, you know what, I need some more money. I need some more income. How can I do that easily? And unfortunately, there are scammers out there lurking. They may see a resume you may have online, and they say, "Oh, Ashley, you can do this, do work from home work," and they may have you be a reshipping agent or a packaging assistant or something like that. And that one you actually do work they actually will send you packages that, and little bit known, you were probably taking part of a criminal enterprise at this point.
Yeah.
Because it's stuff that's purchased with illegal credit cards or money that they've taken from someone else, and they bind these, or the goods are straight up stolen from someone.
Yeah, for sure.
And they've shipped them to you, and you need to reship them to someone else. And you're going to do this job, and they're going to pay you they give a pretty good salary of I've seen anywhere between $2,500 and $3,500 a month to just reship things.
Yeah.
And you actually work. You take in packages, you ship them out, those types of things. But then when it comes to time to payday at the end of the month, they ghost you.
Yeah, you're not getting paid.
You're not getting
dealing
paid.
With criminals.
And you're dealing with criminals, so
Yeah.
you're not going to get paid.
Yeah.
And then on top of that, more than likely, they've asked you, because you're an employee, and when you are hired by someone, even a legitimate business, you have to give them a copy of your social security card and usually your driver's license.
Yeah.
So you've
They hit
now
you coming and going.
now
Damn.
you've lost your personal information
Yeah.
as part of this too. So I say all that to say this, and that you really need to research and make sure that these companies that you're going to work for are legitimate.
Yes.
Because if it sounds too good to be true, if the money seems to be too easy, that's probably not going to be legitimate.
Yes. And also when you're scrolling on social media and you see, people are like, oh, just follow this account and we'll teach you these 6 easy steps to make money quick. It's like, okay, first of all, nobody's doing that. You're not making money that quick. If you are, they wouldn't be on social media trying to promote it. That's kind of what I think. If you're that rich, you probably don't need to be on here wasting your time trying to get other people rich, right? But social media has created the monster of if you see it, people tend to believe it, and then you click on it, and then you submit your personal information, and then they have it, and then there's nothing you can do, and you're not rich.
And so we've got all kinds of information about this at BBB. I'm just going to go through a couple points here. Watch out for too good to be true job postings. One of those that is starting to make a little bit of a comeback. We saw a lot of pre-COVID and even during the early parts of COVID where people would be asked if they wanted to wrap their car in a logo of a popular company.
Just kind of marketing.
Yes,
Yeah.
Marketing, exactly
I thought about
right.
that yesterday.
Yes,
Yeah.
so what happens is that they say, oh, actually, and they do a lot of this, they'll text message you. I used to get text messages about this. It's been a while, but now we're seeing some more reports to our BBB scam tracker, so we think it's maybe starting to make a comeback.
Okay.
Where they say, if you take our popular brand and wrap your car in it, we'll pay you $500 a month for X number of months.
Sure.
So you're like, well, okay, but how am I going to get that wrap on my car? Oh, guess what? We're going to send you a check so the way you can get this wrap done. And then what they do is they send you a check for over the amount. And they're like, oh, I'm sorry, why don't you keep $1,000 for yourself to get the car wrapped and then send whatever is left back to us. And they're like, well, okay, this is my employer.
Yeah.
So I'm going to do what my boss wants me to do. So, and then whatever that price of that check is, you're going to be out all of it.
Yeah.
So, and it's just they've got all kinds of different ways to get you. So, we just want you to make sure you research things and know that there's no such thing as easy money.
Right. And I think when I'm researching, because I research everything now, and I'll be the first to say I use AI like ChatGPT to say, is this legit? How long has it been on here?
Helpful.
I know there are other websites that you can go to see how long a website has been in existence. You can look at how long a profile has been in existence on any social media. But researching it takes the form of many different things, but it's just trying to make sure that it's legit and not just trusting what you're seing, because they can make it look very much like a reputable company with
and sometimes they'll actually
and-
mimic the real name, the name of a company.
Yeah.
And we've actually had that happen with a Quincy business back in 2017 or 18 when I first started BBB. We had a Quincy business that had its name hijacked in one of these actually a reshipping scam. They were a shipping company. They're a small little company that actually shipped packages for people, but they were using a reshipping scheme, and they scammers made a website for this business which didn't have a website. So that's something to look at. One other thing that it kind of blows my mind that we see sometimes is that people who actually have to pay to work, they'll say, oh, here, again, kind of also in step with that check overpayment scam, where they'll say, oh, Ashley, we want you to be an office assistant for us. We're going to send you a check so you can buy your office supplies.
Working from home, baby.
Yeah, working from home, and then you get to set up all this stuff, and then you go out and buy these things with this check they sent you, and the check is not legitimate. Again, as part of that, they want you to send part of that check back to them. So know that that's always going to be a scam, is if anybody sends you a check out of the blue and asks you, oh, sorry, we overpaid you. Can you send that overage back to us? That's always going to be a scam.
Yeah, and if you do make a mistake and you put your personal information out there, don't ever feel like it's too late to call Don.
Correct.
Or get a hold of
Because
BBB.
if you do unknowingly give your Social Security card out to some number out to someone, you can always do a freeze on that number and freeze on your credit. So it's kind of a pain, but there are steps you can take to protect yourself. So if you're looking if you're not going to win the lottery and you're looking for that side hustle, just be careful where you go and who you connect with.
Yeah, because there are some out there, reputable ones.
There's plenty of good ones out there,
Yeah.
but unfortunately at BBB we only hear about the bad ones for the most part.
The squeaky wheels.
Yep.
But like I said, I think everybody has some sort of side gig or is looking for one. I recommend local businesses. Reach out and see if they need any help.
If you're going to work for somebody in person, that's totally fine.
Because I know a lot of people are also looking for help. And if you're looking to work from home, make sure that you are doing your due diligence because you can definitely get hosed on that. And when you're looking to make money, you don't want to lose money.
Nope, not at all. So go again. We got everything we just talked about at bbb.org. Go check there, and we got all kinds of tips for you.
Perfect. Don O'Brien, thank you so much.
Yep.
And again, don't we look good?
I mean, so good.
Yeah. We didn't even have to call each other. We're just on that same wavelength anyway. Sugar Shane missed the memo, but that's okay. All right. Well, that does it for today. I appreciate you coming in. We'll see you next time. All right. Thanks so much. That does it for today's Daily Muddy. We'll catch you back here tomorrow for Club.